Two reasons to watch this video. Number one, we had a $30,000 winner this past weekend. Number two, projections are free again. Down below, description section, you can get our cheat sheet. You can get these beautiful projections for the week. These are all yours. That's how somebody won $30,000. By all means, give it a look. Down below, description section, completely free. Number two, back to the $30,000 winner, baby. Rex the Great, 30 G's, baby. He was actually in second place in the Millie Maker for a hot minute, heading into the final about 30 minutes of the tournament this past weekend, and still ended up fourth place. Great victory. Congrats, Rex. All right, moving on, though, because why wait? It's time to go. We have a new cheat sheet we're adding to the Ronin tier. Take a peek at our tiers right there. Okay, let's go. So the new Ronin tier, oh, this thing is beautiful. We have last 5 years, last 3 events, course history, all sorts of statistics, everything. It's beautiful, right? Yeah, brand new, baby. This is a rough draft as well. So you're going to be able to use this week if you are in the Ronin tier. So give it a look. If you want extra stuff, by all means. We've got the lineup building blocks, exclusive tiered rankings, all sorts of player pools we give out, and then, of course, 28,000 messages bi-weekly in Discord coaching. Give it a look, patreon.com/riserfall. Okay, let's get to work. We've got ourselves a very, very fun-looking tournament. There are 6 statistics we're going to track this week. I'm going to read them off here live. I'm just going to do this off to the side, so I don't have to do a million edits tonight and try to pretend like I can remember all this stuff while I'm going. You know, Bennett has been helping people win life-changing money, so I lean on my coaches, the specialists themselves. So he's mentioned this week strokes gained on approach, around the green, off the tee, putting. This is bent grass. Tee to green, 450 to 500 yard par 4 scoring. So I've highlighted these things, and we will be using these to highlight and find our initial player pool. We'll do it quickly. That's the way we roll in this first early look video. All right, so the actual course for this tournament is the Muirfield Village GC, which is usually what they use for the Memorial Tournament presented by Nationwide. So we've got our recent form. We can see people like Victor Hovland just coming right out the gates looking hot since PGA's returned here at the beginning of June. We're looking at our 6 highlighted yellow columns quickly to do our initial player pools. This has been working very well. So we're going to continue to do this, and this is kind of how we build off of and structure our player pools around just doing something quick, and then we refine it throughout the week when CG does his tiered rankings, when the building blocks comes out, when Bennett gives his personal player pool, when we start working on like our showdown articles and all picks and pools and stuff like that, and we really fine-tune our projections for the final projections come out Wednesday night. So things will change drastically, but we like to give ourselves an initial pool. We try to get people in the top half of the tournament in these categories. So somebody like this, Patrick Reed, without even looking at names, if you try to avoid looking at names there, avoid looking at price tags, Vegas odds, things of that nature, and look at this stuff and try to identify, oh, okay, this is somebody who looks like they could be fine for this weekend. MME, drop them in there. We're not going to worry about cash. We're not going to worry about core. We're not even going to talk about our risers confidence picks. You need to do much more digging to identify who those players will be. All right, yep, John Rahm, he looks great across these. What else we got here? Matthew Fitzpatrick looks decent here. Not bad. 5,500 Vegas odds. And I'm going to mark this one as well because we all know that Vegas odds are a massive indicator for kind of how things potentially could go and where the field will be. Adam Hadwin, let's drop him in there. 4th place finish last week. Help if it was in the lineup by Rex the Great for the $30,000. All right, let's move over to around the green and check out this and see if we can find any more nuggets. All right, Hideki Matsui looks pretty good. Only thing he stinks here is the putting. Justin Thomas. And I'm going to keep going down looking for quick readouts. Patrick Cantlay looks good. Cameron Triangle might make it, maybe not. We'll come back to him, okay? All right, so let's go strokes gained on approach, and here we go. Now we're going to start getting some people in here. Victor Hovland, he's got 4 of the 6. Same with Mark Leishman, actually. Let's add him in. Colin Morikawa, let's add him. Just mid-tier range here. Stink around the green and putting. But boy, oh boy, a few of them are great at the rest of it. That makes me interested in people like Corey Connors for tournaments, for MME, when they look good in virtually everything but just a couple categories. Matthew Wolfe, my man, finished second. By the way, I love that. So we have these riser ratings that we give out for our Ronin tier, the highest tier. And Matthew Wolfe was one of the highest rated people in our riser ratings. And this was off the back of missing 2 cuts and just not looking special. And everyone's like, Mitch, what's wrong there? I'm like, hi, guys, I don't know. It's an algorithm that does this for me. So based on a bunch of weighted scales across many different things. And Matthew Wolfe was exploding in the riser rating list. And I won't argue it again if he ever shows up or anybody else shows up high in the riser ratings that I'm not personally on, because man, did he look good. Finished second this past week, and I believe was also in the 30K winning lineup. One other thing I guess we could do is look at the course history, look who has finished well here the last few years. So a guy like Patrick Cantley, not only did he check off multiple boxes here, very high 5th, 7th, 6th in 3 of our categories. Not only that, he's finished 4th and 1st here, and plus 1,300 odds, one of the highest odds. So something like this might end up being a riser pick, potentially even core, cash game viable. So anyways, when we go through this, my friends, this is pretty much how I want you to use this cheat sheet. It's free, so I'm posting in here for you so that you can kind of go through this and, identify who your favorite plays are based on these stats and things of that nature. If you want our actual analysis this week, you're going to have to sign up. Either the Legends tier or the Ronin tier will get, I think we had 8 or 9 pieces this past week. Let me see if I can bring it up on Discord real quick. All right, yes. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We had 6 items this past week that were on the main slate. And then we also had round 2, 3, and 4 notes, picks, and player pools as well. So we ended up with 9 content pieces just for PGA. And our content pieces were loaded with all sorts of goodies. I give away this special cheat sheet. Yes, another sheet. We give away a lot of sheets where I have my own personal player pool, all of the players that I'm on, why I like them, the amount of exposure I have on them, ownership projections that I create for people so that people can have these going into the tournaments and going into their contests. We do a lot over here at patreon.com/riserfall. Now, I hope you guys give it a look, and I hope that we help somebody win some serious money. Again, this is absolutely free down below in the description section. Grab it. It's in a website link to our WordPress site, so you head over there. Check out a couple picks that Bennett has identified. Grab this cheat sheet, and hopefully you're on your way to victory this week. And if you want a little extra, as you saw, you get an extra 8 bonus pieces for PGA, and of course, access to every single other sport. That's right. We do it all like that. It's one price, all sports, all content, baby. All right, I'll catch you on the inside. Together we rise or fall.